Another day, another dollar here at the Trash Dump Studios. I don't know, what does the sign say out front on the garbage dump? Is it just like city garbage dump? Is it just trash dump? All right, I figured. I don't know if the man put up a sign like call or anything. We were talking about schools last time being able to get specialized names. I don't know if the dump had a specialized name for it too. Like maybe it was Springwoods Dump or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. They're trying to like hide the fact that it's this wasteland.
If it's called dump, I don't think they're hiding it. They hide it with hills, actually.
You can spruce it up a little bit. You can spruce up the name. Make it like Rainbow Hills Dump. You know, and then people are like, oh, maybe there's good stuff in there. Maybe it's like you can call Candyland Dump, and people think candy's there. Maybe.
Yeah, because that's what you want. It's people
dumping candy,
hanging out in the piles of trash.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, it's a dump's really not a business that like you advertise in that way of like, hey, come on down, unless you have stuff to dump off, right? Mm. So you can't really like advertise like, ooh, it's a cool place to be. You kind of have to advertise it that it's a pile of shit.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. It's just a pile of shit. It's what you need it to be. Huh. Yeah, I wonder how you would get some advertising out there. I'll have to ask the man in charge if I ever get a hold of him.
They don't even think they even build them until like the city is like, hey, we need a dump.
We're running out of place to put our garbage.
To own a dump and run a dump.
It's just, I don't know. Yeah, that's normally a thing in cartoons, this guy being like, hey, this is my junk. I love my junk. I'm the junk-loving guy. Mm-hmm. Like, somebody's got to own it, right? And I feel like that's the whole joke. It's just like, there's got to be somebody.
Yeah.
But,
it's a living.
It's just one of those guys. It's a living. Well, welcome to Cold Hard Trash CRT episode 94. I'm your host, Trashcan Jones.
And I'm Breeeeg, your fellow host.
Indeed you are.
So, we make the jokes about, like, you know, how guns can amplify comedy and stuff like that. And how
of course.
We should have more guns for comedic purposes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was babysitting my little cousins.
I like where this is going.
The other day. And they had a Nerf revolver.
All right.
And it was like after Scout, so we
Took
really
a
didn't
step
have...
back. I like it.
Yeah, we didn't have time to like do anything, hang out, or play a game or whatever before going to bed. But as, you know, like 7, 8-year-olds, they don't want to go to bed.
Right.
And so I was like, go to bed. And I pulled out the pistol and I pointed him at him. And so they'd play along and they'd like run away. And I was like, Jones was right.
It's pretty good. They enjoyed it.
Yeah.
They probably run away scared to bed, be like, you got us. He pulled the gun. It's a good move.
Yeah, so it worked. And then one of them gave me a fortune teller.
Ooh, one of those like old playground things? That's what you were fucking with underneath. I thought it was just something like set the level of the laptop.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my God, what is this? What do we got on the fortunes?
All right, so you got to pick one of the things that says learn your fortune today.
Learn your fortune today. I'll pick the one that says fortune.
FORTUN.
Had to check how to spell fortune.
And now you got to pick a number.
Give me 5 if it's not too hard for you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now pick a number.
Does that say 4? Give me 4.
All right.
I should have gone for 8.
No, it's try again.
Shit. All right. Is that going to be like 90% of these things?
Choose a word.
Give me learn this time.
LEARN.
Okay. 2.
1, 2.
And just the 1. That's probably it. It's a different one, probably.
Try again.
Yeah, it's just every single one of them is going to be try again. I knew it. It's some bullshit. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. On a thing of like, out of the comedic side of jokes that aren't supposed to work, that's definitely a lot better than your other one of just like failing a card trick.
So I'm working on the card trick one.
It's not gonna land.
I need to like actually do card trick stuff while they're holding the card.
I mean, yeah, I guess like to convince them, if you do like a couple of like shuffles that are like impressive, that might be like, oh, he's a real magician. But then, even then, that'll just make them feel worse about the fact that you're fucking this up. They're not gonna laugh. They're just gonna be like, oh, I'm really sorry that this didn't go your way, man. I really take your card. Maybe next time. Maybe try it again next time. Like that's all. That's your best case.
The thing is, I need to come up with like more outs. Right, I need to have a dynamic way to end the joke. Like if they're still holding it at the end, or like if they like give it back to me, like, oh, you didn't put the card back in the deck. I'm like, oh right, and like take it and I set it aside, and I just keep on doing what I'm doing, and I just go, is this your card? Or like point at the card that they have in their hand. Is this your card?
Is that your card? Is that the one? Is that your card? It's not a good. It's a lot of build up, and then it's the deflate is the problem. Like
the deflate is the punchline.
That's the thing. The punchline needs to not be a deflate and left turn. It needs to be a left turn. It still needs to be up there. The fact that there's nothing that you don't know the trick. I feel like a better one would be that you do a different trick. That's usually like the classic magician one, right? You give them the cards, then you just pull out like, and now I got the rope is together. And you're like, oh, wait a minute. Like, that's a different one. Sorry, give me that card back. Like, that's usually the magician's comedy way to go. Because it works. You have, like, you're building it up. You're keeping the stakes at the same and then taking the left turn. The deflate just kind of, it gives them that, moment. And makes them feel bad for you. And then when they realize they don't have to because you're playing a joke on them, then at that point, once they get the deflate, they're just like,
the man.
Right. There's no coming back from that. And they start kicking you. They give you a black eye. They break your nose at least four times.
Yeah. Well, so it's like a angle of comedy that I'm trying to, I don't know, explore a bit more. And the moth joke from Norm Macdonald is kind of like the idea that I'm going for. I'm not landing it, at least not yet, but that's the sort of idea. Which, are you familiar with the moth joke?
Yeah, isn't that the one where
a moth walks into a podiatrist?
Why the long faced? Is that no?
It's something like that. It's the moth walks into a podiatrist and the podiatrist is like, what's wrong? What's going on? He's like, oh, work sucks. I'm depressed. I wake up every day dreading what it has in store for me. I look at my wife and I don't love her anymore. My kids, they can't succeed at anything. And it's just this really long thing. And I
think I'm familiar with it. I don't remember the punchline though.
So the thing is, I will give you the punchline, but the thing is that Norm actually took that joke from someone else, but because he was like given a much longer time segment, he had to pad it out. And the fact that he was telling this like long story that makes you kind of forget like the premise in the first place,
right,
makes the ending land much harder. So the doctor says, damn, like, Mr. Moth, that's really rough. I'm really sorry you're going through that, but it sounds like you need a psychologist, and I'm a podiatrist, so why did you come here? And he says, oh, the light was on.
Right.
Yeah, so the original version of the joke, I don't remember who did it, because I remember watching the Norm interview about it, it was just that. Moth walks into podiatrist and complains about his life in a much shorter form. And
right.
Like, why are you here? Oh, the light was on. It's done in like 20 seconds, but he brought it out for like 4 minutes.
And it's like, and I guess like the fact that it's like, it's such a short form joke and that he borrowed it from somebody, like the fact that you kind of already know the punchline like before it happens and you still forget about it partway through makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
Like you're still like, he's still out about this moth's kids and how like the moth's kids are never going to be able to succeed and how he's sick and all this different shit.
Yeah. So that's what I'm trying with the card joke. The card trick is that I make the mistake immediately. I don't take the card back. And then the rest of the time, I'm just fucking around with cards.
I mean, I guess, but it's like...
Well, that's why the ending could also be like, is that your card?
And you just be like, oh, your card's right there. And yeah, even then, that's just... it doesn't work in the vein of Magic. Because at Magic, there's like an expectation. There's like a build-up and expectation of it, where there's a little bit more of one of like than just a stand-up comedy joke,
Here, how about I ask them to put the card in their pocket, and then later I'm like, check your pocket.
That'd be pretty good.
See, like I said, I'm trying to workshop this. I think there's something funny here.
That'd be pretty good, and it'd be even funnier if you just legitimately make them forget they had a card in their pocket with the runaround. That's what you need to do. I think that's the end zone of this, is you give them such a runaround that they in fact forget that they already put the card in their pocket. So when you say check their pocket, it actually blows their minds. And then it's funny for everybody else because they realize they're stupid.
I don't think I'm ever going to get them to forget they have the card in their pocket, but to forget that, or like maybe like wonder, like, where am I going with this? I want them to be drawn into that. And I feel like that's where I failed by just immediately going and like shuffling, like riffling through the cards to try and find it. I need to delay, distract a lot more.
I feel like the payoff is still, the wonder is where I think that's where the key is. I think the payoff of you just like after you're doing all your shuffling and all your whatever whoozy whatzel of like magician of the cards, if you just go okay and then walk away and leave them with the card, I think that's a better ending of it. And if it's just like you did nothing, it's the same result of like you're just like, oh, I fucked it up, oops, and then you just walk away, then they're just like, but it'll leave them, I think, with a way funnier impression. They also, I still don't think, no matter what you do, you're not going to get away with the fact that they're going to feel bad for you because you fucked it up. You're trying
to... Well, that's why... So at the end, you're right. So that's why I need to shift it to be, like, it's stupid and I got you. Like, I need to have the swagger of it.
It's hard because you're displaying a skill. It's more than just telling a story. You're actively doing something with it. So it's like you're trying to display a skill and trying to, like, set a bar. You're having an expectation.
It could be a thing, too, where it's like, I ask them maybe to hold it in their hands like this.
The whole deck? Or the card?
The card. And then I, like, do something where, like, you put your hands like that, and I, like, grab it, and I'm like, okay.
Right.
Check it. Is that your card?
After all the runaround, okay, that'd be pretty good. After all the runaround of, like, if you actually do some, like, fake shuffling and whatnot, I'm like, all right. Is that your card?
Yes. Okay.
There we go. I think we got it.
I actually did.
It's a good landing.
I think I mentioned to you. I actually did try that at a party. Did not land. Yeah. So I need to find a new group of people entirely just to make this one joke. But thank you for the workshopping session.
No problem. No problem.
And I'm glad you liked the fortune teller.
It's as soon as the first one was try again, I was like, is it just going to be every single one? Because it's also it's pretty good that you didn't know how to spell fortune off the top of your head.
I was hamming it up a bit.
That's pretty good. Oh God.
Did you believe me that? It was folded by my little cousin.
That's pretty good.
But I was the one that wrote the thing. I wish I had my little cousin was that funny.
That's pretty good. I missed those things. Those were all the rage in the playground.
He kind of is though, because I never saw Stranger Things, right? And neither is he because he's 7.
Sure.
But he saw some like thing about Stranger Things that he was allowed to see, like on
the Demigorgon or whatever, one of those things because it crosses over to different things.
Yes, and so he made one of those of the Demigorgon, and when you open it up, it was just all teeth.
That's pretty good. All you get is teeth.
Like, yeah, you're a clever one, aren't you?
That's pretty good. Kids say and do the darndest things.
Yeah. And threaten them with a gun to go to bed.
Smart. It works.
Yeah, it did. It was kind of hard to convince them otherwise.
Yeah. Need more guns. Need more guns in comedy. It's just a funny ender. It's Michael Scott. Nothing tops it. Bam.
So they did that in an episode of Shane Gillis's show. It's like literally the pilot.
Someone just pulls a gun?
No, it's that Shane Gillis in the first episode. The premise is like him and his cousin are like working at a auto shop.
Yeah.
And it's like one of a franchise that like Shane Gillis' uncle owns, so his cousin is the son of the uncle and like is the manager of that particular store. Got Shane there. They got their bonuses, and Shane just goes out and buys a gun, and he keeps on like pointing it. That's the whole bit.
Don't. The Pineapple Express bit. Don't even. Don't think about it. They're just practicing in the mirror.
Yeah. Well, he's pointing it at people. He's like, no, I couldn't afford ammo. I spent it all on the gun.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, now that I think about it, that is the same. That's the same bit. It's the Chekhov's gun of the episode, so to speak.
That's pretty good. And then
He sells it at the end of the episode.
There's a lot of different comedy points you can make with a gun, though, and most of them dangerous, but the comedy might be worth it if you can, not well, who's that guy? Not Alan Wake. What's the guy? Alec Baldwin in Rust. If you cannot pull one of him, bing bang boom, you're good.
I mean, I think, yeah. I mean, that wasn't comedy. What Alec Baldwin did.
No, I mean, it wasn't funny. Turns out, yeah, but when you actually do it in real life, Alec Baldwin found out people don't find it funny.
Yeah,
turns out. And he had that SpongeBob moment, pretending to drown. No. Shooting someone on set. No.
So the thing with Alec Baldwin in that is, like, it's kind of like a strange question of whether or not he's responsible, or like what level of responsibility he has.
I don't really think any responsibility falls on him. There should be multiple checks in the prop department before that.
As the person who hired the armorer.
Oh, okay. And then in that case, then maybe. If
who
he had
then made the mistake, who then handed him an actually loaded gun that ended up killing a
I was going to say, if the chain goes back to him, yeah, if the chain goes back to him, then absolutely.
I mean, he's not in jail, but, yeah, I mean, shitty situation all around, but he didn't like purposefully murder someone.
Yeah,
so
no,
there's that.
Is the Brandon Lee style is very unfortunate. Brandon Lee went the same way. I'm pretty sure I told you before during filming of The Crow. Just they had filmed one scene with quarter blanks, and they had to try like I think it was supposed to be that there was an empty, but it had the bullet front in it because they were shooting a front-facing scene with a revolver. So if you have a blank in a revolver, you can clearly see that it's a blank, and you can't see the front of the bullet. So they had just an empty bullet with a front in it, but it had the little tiniest fraction of gunpowder, and it launched the bullet forward like a quarter inch. So then when they record the next scene, when it's from behind, and they can put quarter blanks in to actually get the bang, fires the rest of the bullet out. Right into Brandon Lee's stomach. And I think it was even like 15 or 20 minutes before they even realized that it had actually happened to him.
Oh, my God.
Ooh. Big windstorm coming. If you can hear that on mic, he's shaking. Might see some lights blinking out here. You all right?
Yeah. I think that buzzing thing is happening, though. You see the waveform?
Oh, yeah, it might be. Unplug your laptop. Ta-da!
Yeah. So sorry you guys had to deal with a buzz.
Yeah, we will. Well, you will have to deal with that, but hopefully it's not even that bad.
I'm going to do nothing with it.
You might be able to just
apologize now that you guys had to hear a buzz for 15 minutes, 17 minutes.
There's a quick Audacity fix we could do before you leave today. I could show you just like getting a quick room tone maybe of just that, and it might be able to even damp it down a little bit. It'll only do it on the section that it was at, so might be able to fix some of it. Oh, what'd I just say about the lights flicker? That windstorm be picking up.
Yep. I mean, luckily, most of this stuff is hooked up directly to
the laptop,
the computer,
and is no longer plugged in.
Yeah,
now is no longer plugged into the power system. So even if power goes out, we still will be recording the podcast.
That'll be fun.
Yeah,
just
right.
Have it be in the dark for a minute.
Yeah, I mean it'll be real weird. So the green swamp gas will start taking over the dump.
Yeah,
but man, that's wild. Hope Mrs. Trash is okay.
Sunny day.
Right?
Yeah, she's probably inside by now.
Yeah, and the gym isn't too far away. It's just right across the street. She's over there working out, being productive like an adult she is.
I was going to drive to Springfield this weekend, and then I heard about all the wind.
Yeah, crazy storms going.
So 7 hours total of driving this weekend it would have been, plus just being out in a field far from people, driving through central Illinois.
Did you see there was like almost world record setting hail in Kankakee recently? Like there was...
Yeah, it was local record setting.
It was crazy. Someone sent a picture in of one of the drivers who was driving into the Kankakee terminal of the place that I work, and it was literally just like his back windshield and his back left driver's side door just gone, just from like him holding this piece of hail. It was like the size of a 16-inch softball, and it's just like, good God, he drove it just right into the like where they store the trucks underneath the awning, so his car wouldn't get soaked in the rain. And it's just like, Jesus, I can't imagine I'm driving on the way to work and just your back windshield's all of a sudden crashes in.
Yeah.
Ugh. Wild. wild winds. Every time I see those the wind maps of like the warm Gulf winds and the cold lake winds, and they meet right at Chicago, it's just like, it's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, that's one of those things that I feel like our international audience may underestimate about how the winds get out here, because like the Category 5 tornadoes are like entire towns will be destroyed.
Yeah,
for good.
Yeah,
like they're just gone.
It'll rip everything up out the ground, infrastructure gone. Like you have to reset that shit.
It will even like brick buildings. Like it does not matter.
Yeah, it's the force of wind, the force of nature will destroy. It's crazy. Hopefully, though, none of that will be happening in this neck of the woods. We're pretty far from any flatlands. A tornado in this part of Illinois would be kind of unlikely. It would have to start pretty far south and then carry here.
I mean, when I was living in northern Illinois, we'd get tornado warnings and stuff. Have to go down into the basement.
Yeah, we get tornado warnings and whatnot, but I don't think it ever picked up.
I have never been hit by a tornado.
Yeah.
That's true. It'd be really bad if I was. I don't know if I'd be here.
Yeah, I think it would have to. Is it something with like in the flatlands that like makes the tornado like more able to spawn?
I think it was the wind thing you were talking about.
Yeah, but is it like does it need the flat land to make that happen?
So I think
because it's like trailer parks, prairies, stuff like that, where like they're the most common targets. But is that just happenstance?
I think it does need to be somewhat flat land, or at least like. I think I've seen like one video maybe of a funnel forming like over Chicago and it didn't touch down. I think there is something about the buildings here, the taller buildings, that might like prevent the formation from completing. But if one were to like come in from the side, it could be problematic.
So they seem to prefer flat areas because they allow for stronger. Why they seem to prefer the flat land is why the Google AI worded it. It allows for stronger, unobstructed wind flow, which is kind of what I figured, and leads to stronger and more frequent tornadoes. So yeah, flatlands are more commonly to have tornadoes.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense because they're probably also like less destructive out there, so you probably would hear about them less. If it spawned in a farm and then ended in a farm, your crops are destroyed, but it's like, meh. Wasn't really a whole lot of actual structural damage to property and whatnot.
None of buildings too.
Right. No buildings, no like pipes or things underneath there destroyed. So, makes sense. Makes sense why there's been a lot of warnings, but they were never able to fully pick up here, whereas the ones that did pick up, it probably didn't even affect us much.
I mean, I've seen plenty of places in Illinois get destroyed. I mean, it's not like the entire town, though. It's like
I've seen I've seen portions of this town, like trees get ripped out and thrown through buildings. Like that. Yeah. It's definitely have like definite tornado damage, but not like absolute destruction, twister ran through type deal. Yeah, we've definitely had real bad storms where like entire like blocks will be destroyed just from trees falling over. Especially because the town I grew up in was a very beautiful, and there's trees down every single avenue, just boulevarded with trees. Looks very beautiful, especially in the autumn time when all the leaves are falling and whatnot. But then when the storm comes, every house has a tree in front of it. And that's not good. So lots of trees fell through houses, through businesses, lots of damage from that. Trees become projectiles.
Taking out power.
Yeah, lots of power.
When the trees can't stand up to it, then you're like, okay, like what can, like that thing has roots, man.
Yeah, the power poles are just fucked. Yeah, we were on generators for like a solid 5 days straight after one storm. That was bad. Real bad. I remember I went to work during that time too, and I still worked at the school district after the storm had cleared, and we had to clear out a freezer. Oh my God. So, at the end of the year for elementary schools, they usually have like the field day, they'd call it, where you just not have any class. You'd go around, like get your ice cream, your popsicles, all your different whatnot, and all of the leftover ice cream and popsicles were left in that freezer, which had then been out of power for 3 days. So and then
sugar gloop,
and then power kicked back on to refreeze.
Oh, come on.
So I had to not only realize that there was sugar goop of milk and like green and blue and red sugar, like all mixed out, rainbowed throughout there, but then I had to make sure that was unfrozen and kick it over and like clean it out outside. That was the grossest day of my life. I just said, it was literally like I put it outside and I was just like, I'm going to have to deal with that in like 4 hours whenever this is done. I'm just like, the whole day I was working like, that fucking freezer.
Yeah, I moved into a room at the fraternity, and the guy who's room I moved into left his fridge there, his mini fridge. I mean, he moved into a place with an actual fridge.
Yeah. That's where you put plank.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, this was a different one later in college.
Oh.
And so I looked in it, and it was like full of ice in the ice section at top. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm
Frost it over. Yeah.
Throw it in the shower and just let it sit there. You know, I didn't deal with it for a while.
You didn't open the fridge door, though.
No, it was all one door.
Oh, okay.
And
I
it was
you just
all,
didn't
I
check
took
what was...
all the food that I could see out. There was a steak completely underneath the layer of ice. I could have never seen it coming.
Yeah, no way.
And it was disgusting. It after like, because I left it there for a while. I didn't need to use the fridge for a bit.
Yeah. Oh my god. Ugh. Rotting
I'm so
meat.
pissed off.
Yeah, did you ever get the smell out of that fridge? Was it like a sealed
breezed
steak?
the shit of it. I breezed the shit out of it, and it still had a bit of a funk.
Was it just like was it a sealed steak or is it just a raw steak thrown in there?
It was sealed, I think.
Okay.
I don't want to go into all the details.
Well, as long as it was vacuum sealed, at least it saved you from the worst.
No,
Could have been
there
worse.
was a terrible, terrible smell of death rotting in there for a while.
Yeah, it's bad. It's hard to get out of a mini freezer or a mini fridge. That is rough. Yeah, I didn't worry about the smell in the freezer for that one because I just left it outside the entire time of the summer I was working, and I was like, fuck it, that's the teacher's problem.
Yeah.
They were told not to leave things over. Those teachers fucking sucked. Every single time we had to move their desks, we would always like, hey, make sure you clean out your personal desk, and please clear out your file cabinets. We understand, like, if you're a record-keeping person, maybe you can't clear everything out. But just clear out all your personal shit so we don't have to, like, lug a full desk full of knickknacks and paperweights and rubber ducks and whatever your papers and bullshit is. And every single time we would just walk in and their desks have all their drawers taped shut. We'd just be like, fuck you. We know those are full, you pieces of shit. God, we're going to have to... now we can't tip the desk over. Now we got to pick it up and move it carefully because who knows what snow globes or bullshit they're keeping in there. They're going to get pissed if we break them.
You're pissed at them.
Yeah, but we're the janitors, though. The teachers get paid. That's part of the school. They're going to fucking get mad at us, and we're the problem. We should make sure that shit doesn't get broken. At least that's how we saw it. We probably could have just broken it and been like, fuck you. We didn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, that's fair. Feeling like you're low on the totem pole. You don't
It's like...
you don't want to break their snow globes in a metaphorical sense.
Hey.
And a literal sense.
It's so goddamn annoying. Every one of those desks that we just full and hear like the thumbtacks and whatever else they left in their stupid drawers rattle around. Like, I hope all that shit gets lost in there. You start reaching for a file and get poked with a thumbtack on accident. Frick you. Teachers stink, man.
Yeah. I don't want to go to school.
Yeah, I don't want to be told to grow up. That was in the Razor scooter version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I don't know. They actually made a game of that. It wasn't actually like the version of it, but they made a Razor scooter skating game that played like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. And that was one of the songs. I don't want to be told to grow up.
Yeah, that kind of works better when Simple Plan was comprised of like Canadian 17-year-olds. And then like 2 albums later, it's like these are full-grown men.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Alice Cooper talking about going back to school. School's out. Like, cool, you're 35. Yeah. It's been out for a while. My man. It's the King of the Hill is a great joke about that, too, with Brownsville Station. Brownsville Station's doing a reunion tour. Still smoking in the boys' room.
Breaking into various elementary schools. Or, I guess at that point it'd be like at least middle school, maybe high school.
It's probably
just to smoke weed.
High school, yeah.
Because look, you can't get in trouble with the teachers anymore. You just get in trouble with the actual cops.
Yeah, right? Probably for breaking into a school more than anything. The smoking is more of just like a school rule than a law. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just... yeah, that gets weird. I've talked about that with a lot of people, especially like when you get into like Aerosmith or AC/DC when they're talking about like their high school sweethearts and stuff, and it's like, hey, these are 45-year-old men talking about banging high school girls and like specifically mentioning how hot she is when she's 16. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh man.
Yep. Well, I mean, you remember the Kid Rock thing, right?
There's also been so much with Kid Rock. I don't.
Yeah, the Kid Rock thing. Sorry. So this kept on coming up around the time of the Super Bowl because there was a Bad Bunny actual halftime show,
right?
Super Bowl,
and he was doing his America halftime show.
Yeah, the Turning Point USA.
Yeah, whatever.
The longer it takes for me to remember that, the better. And they were fronted by Kid Rock, and
Right.
they, Turning Point USA calling a bunch of Democratic lawmakers pedophiles and stuff like that. Having Kid Rock be the headliner of this show that wasn't even recorded at the same time as the Super Bowl. They did it over the course of the previous week with 500 people.
I heard they did it 3 separate times too, recorded
recorded
from the
each
left
song 3
side,
times
the right side, the middle
to
side,
move the crowd around.
Yeah. Ugh.
Kid Rock had a song initially featured in the Osmosis Jones movie.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember now. But continue.
Where something like, "Yeah, I like my girls young. Some call it statutory. I call it mandatory."
Yeah, that one does not age well at all. That should have
This
been.
was in the 2000s. Osmosis Jones might have been 1990s, late 1990s.
It's just like the Parks and Rec. Hindsight's 2020. Feels like regular sight should have caught that one.
Yeah,
Feels like regular sight should have
I
been
don't know how
hey.
any of these are.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be like the bad boy toeing the line. Pick a different line, man. Pick a
maybe
different
the
line.
whole rock and roll's the devil's music thing. I give you a little bit of credit there. Okay,
It's like as much as you want to give shit to Vanilla Ice for being weird fake gangster, the line he chose was he's gonna be black suit driving a Cadillac. That's his definition of gangster. That's his level of crime that he's going to. He's robbing nondescript places in a Cadillac with his black suit. All right, that's cool. He's not pushing drugs, shooting.
Yeah, you know
guns.
exactly what he looks like. So if he was doing these crimes, you'd catch him.
Yeah, right.
This guy
black ski mask is part of it, so you don't know what he looks like. Black ski mask check. That's one of the things.
Well, that makes me think about the Key and Peele sketch about the rapper murdering his friend. And it's this album is named "I Killed Darnell Terrence," and describes every single thing about the crime scene. And then the accused or the victim's girlfriend comes in and is like, "No, I did it." And then he gets to walk, and then he hits play on the song again. It's like, "I was fucking his bitch, and so she'd take the fall for me."
Of course, but it's all art. It's all it can't be. It's not real. It's all part of the art form.
Well, there's this guy YNW Melly who had a song called "Murder on My Mind," which is a song. It's a very a deep look into the concept of what it would mean to end a life.
Right.
And then I think he's still on trial for murder right now.
Oh goddamn!
And not after this happened after he released the song.
Damn.
So it wasn't the same thing as a rap snitch.
Yeah. That's wild.
But yeah, telling on themselves about wanting to date high schoolers. That's wild.
How
do they get? Of course, it's just nobody gave a shit. That's the
best.
only thing.
The best you can say for it is they're because that's what I kind of said it when they're it's kind of a knock on Kiss. A lot of those bands, maybe they were formed when they were 17, 18, had a lot of those ideas when they were 19, 20, and in the days when an age gap like that wasn't super weird. So writing those songs, getting popular with those songs, and then now 20 years later, it sounds a little weird, but that's what was popular. That's the most generous you could be. But in reality, probably it was those guys still being creepy in the whole time.
Yeah.
Because, this is weird. And so I don't even want to give any knocks to Kiss, by the way. Kiss, I was just mentioning that they were a project band, sort of. They were brought together. They weren't guys who were practicing in their garage, envisioning a rock band of wearing makeup. Someone had the idea of hey, we think you guys will do good this way. And they did. It made a lot of money.
They're a boy band.
Basically. But they're very successful. And I don't want to give them any discredit for that. They literally broke cultural boundaries doing a bunch of different crazy shit. It was cool.
If I knew more of their lyrics, I might judge you. I know.
Actually, I don't think Kiss has a lot of lyrics like that.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure a lot of their stuff, they do have song "Lick It Up" and "Love Gun" and whatnot, but none of them are specifically mentioning the fact that they're young girls or even age number at all. It's all just pretty nondescript, "I love you, baby, let's get it hot and heavy" type shit.
Yeah, that's always the most off-putting thing, especially about the Kid Rock one, where it's this is statutory rape. I'm that is the lyric pretty much.
Right.
You don't need to be that specific about it.
You definitely don't need to be. You definitely don't need to be specific with like mentioning the age number either. But yeah. Yeah, no, Kiss and Whitesnake too. They pretty much do a lot of just like, it's pretty generic, but pretty good sounding. Just like, it's about love and getting hot and heavy, but not anything creepy.
Hey, what other things you got written down?
The only other thing I had was a $1 million butt question. So, $1 million, but you come lasers. Real lasers too, not the fake ass like science lab lasers where you just turn on and they shoot. I'm talking real lasers like green, yellow, purple, whatever color it is, makes the pew sound coming out, just fires out, goes through whatever like projector or wall that it hits, unless it's a mirror and it's bouncing around. $1 million, but that's what comes out every time you come.
You had me at $1 million butt.
It just doesn't matter what it was.
Mirror condom.
But then you'll fire the lasers back into yourself. You'll kill yourself.
Okay, but like, if I have the if it's coming right back into the penis that is capable of firing lasers, it should be at least somewhat.
Fire a bullet back into a gun. What are you talking about? That will destroy you.
A laser is a bit different from a gun.
It's concentrated energy. You're firing concentrated energy back into yourself.
Physical thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about fake ass lasers like they describe in science textbooks, where it's like, oh yeah, it's not a physical light thing. I'm talking like real lasers that are a physical thing, firing out the gun like pew pew pew, and are a physical object.
Not these fake ass lasers,
yeah,
like
lasers,
from science
lasers
textbooks.
With a Z,
real
not lasers with an S.
The real lasers that are physical and not just light.
Yes, lasers with a Z.
I know what you meant.
Not lasers with an S. This bullshit science wants to be like, oh, lasers could potentially be that way if they got enough energy, theoretical, but fuck you. Lasers in science are bullshit. Lasers in sci-fi, way better. Real lasers that fire and are solid things, and they're giant masses of energy. They will shoot through, like penetrate whatever like wall they're going through. That is the one caveat I'll put in, unless it's a mirror.
Condom, fiber optic cable, inside, aim it. Mm-hmm. I'll have like a hole in the backyard.
You just fire the laser straight down?
Yeah, it's hooked up. It's like 30 feet of fiber optic cable. I tape it to my leg.
All right, that's a pretty clever workaround.
I'm sure I can afford that with $1 million.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. I would just wonder, like, the stress on the fiber optic cable, because it's going to be a pretty strong laser, and it's going to be pretty, I don't know exactly your schedule, but I assume it's going to be a regular use.
The energy is deposited by absorption. Reflection, you're all good. Or refraction, you're all good. The energy does not get absorbed. I don't know too much about fiber optic cables, but... I was
going to say, it's not going to absorb any? Wouldn't it absorb at least a little bit going through?
Whatever isn't... that's signal loss, I guess. Yeah, so I guess it's possible. Buy more fiber optic.
All right, yeah, just have a nice...
I'll hire a guy.
Fiber optic cable that's like got the penis attachment to the condom. At that point, like, you probably need one that's reusable. You're just going through condoms like crazy just to masturbate. That'd be wild. You need like one that's probably cleanable.
No, if I'm masturbating, I just like, I don't know, open up a window and
just point at the sky, hit a fucking airplane with it.
Look, how are they going to trace it back to me? Maybe I hit one airplane.
Your DNA will be all over it.
It won't.
It's 100%. It's 100% your DNA that laser's made out of. Because it's coming out of your penis. Why would it not be?
Every single thing. Like you were asking for continued, repeated. This is no longer a laser. Like, just make it like, I don't know, hot lava or something. I don't know.
It's a laser. You have a laser generation.
It's a laser, but it doesn't do this. It doesn't do that. It also carries your genetic material.
Your balls are now laser generations, real lasers with a Z type of lasers. And I mean, that was assumed that they would be your genetic material as well as a laser. That was assumed by me. Okay, I'm sorry. It was assumed by me. I'm sorry it wasn't assumed by you. It should have been implied.
But, so, here's the question. Could I get someone pregnant with the laser?
Well, that is the question, right? It might be a Homelander scenario where your sperm is too powerful.
So it sounds like a no. Cool. And you gave me this. You said my balls are now laser generators.
Yeah, they're the ones that like generate all the energy for it, I assume.
Vasectomy. I'm free.
That just takes your vas deferenza. It doesn't like take your balls off.
It separates the balls from ejaculate. I don't know.
Yeah, but you
We're
still
going into a lot of biology, sex
you still
biology
fire
stuff.
out afterwards. It's just not live sperm.
Not from the balls.
I mean,
There's separate glands that create the rest of it.
I don't know. I feel
You
like
gave me this. I'm gonna get a vasectomy with my laser penis, and I'll still have like another
I
like
will say
$999 million to
a
pocket.
regular human testicle vasectomy would have no effect on your now laser balls. Because why would it?
Okay,
'Cause why
continually
would it?
move the goalposts.
That-
Fine,
I
I'm
feel
just
like-
gonna take no money.
I feel like that was not even a goalpost move. I feel like you're making a stretch of like, oh, a vasectomy should be able to fix my now new technology laser balls. You go into a doctor's office with laser balls, they're going to be like, I'm not vasectomizing anything. And first, I don't even know if a vasectomy would work because it's like metal cables and whatnot. That doctor's not going to be able to cut that with a scalpel. What are you talking about? You got laser balls. You're thinking a vasectomy is just going to get you out of this?
It would.
I don't think
From the stipulations you gave, it would, but you are moving the goalposts like crazy.
I don't even think that's too far of a goalpost move. I think you're trying to stretch with getting a vasectomy out of it.
How about this? $1 million, but one random person is killed.
Easy, hit the button. That's one of my favorite skips.
Oh, but that person's you right away. Not even like from the movie where it's the last person that hits the button. They just bang.
just shoots you. That'd be pretty good. That'd be a pretty good sketch. Like clicks the button, like, all right.
Yeah, would you still press the button?
Shoots him, takes the money, walks away.
It's just a button that kills you. Do you press it? I said it's $1 million, but
It's just, that's right along the lines of one of my favorite hypotheticals. If you're walking down the street, someone shoots you, you die. What do? It's,
tough one.
yeah, it's a thinker. It's a real head scratcher. I like to posit that on people because it really makes them think like of what outside the box really like. Now they can do anything or nothing. That's really the glass half full or half empty. Really gets you on there.
Well, really, this is a question of religion.
This is, I guess, or just a question of your spirituality.
Yeah. How strong they hold their beliefs of an afterlife.
Do they really think their ghost can pull shit off? I think that's what our friend Garrett's response was when I gave that to him. He was just like, I'd probably use my ghost and then start hunting people. And I was like, all right, fair enough response. At least you had like one ready. Most people would be like, what can I do? I'm dead. Like, you're boring. Get out of here. You're done with this conversation. You failed the dialogue check.
And then you shoot him.
If it was New Vegas, then yeah, it's exactly what I would do. Just bam. What'd you say about my horse? Bam. Classic Red Dead moment. Oh, I learned there was so much more hidden dialogue in Red Dead 2. Do you know about like the I forget which family it was, but they have like the deformed cousin that they like keep in a shed out in like the back of their property. And it's like during one of the missions where you're helping one of the members of that family escape them because they're fucking crazy people who want to just kill everybody and try to take over the entire region. She's like, oh, please, you got to take me to the train station to help me escape them. If you take her by that whole thing, she gives you like the whole sad backstory of like, yeah, no, it makes me feel bad. I really wish I could help her, but my family's crazy. And even if I would try, they'd probably just put me in there too type shit. And they had a whole hidden dialogue about that. It's like way off in the whole back of the map. You have to go backwards from the way you're supposed to go for the mission. But they were like, yeah, if you took the time to go there, we'll give you this little nugget. It's cool.
I think the way these things come together, like we don't know exactly when voice acting comes along the production line, right? So maybe there was a different plan for the, or either that, or they just thought of doing something really cool and covered all their bases. But maybe they had the quest going in a different way where that was more readily available, like information. And then when they restructured everything, it's like, well, we have this recorded line.
That is very possible.
Just like throw it in over here and make it, this not often checked place.
Right. That is very possible. There's a very famous unused bounty poster of like, oh, this missing girl is wanted. Please contact this family. She's like a royal Dutch princess or whatever that had been kidnapped when she was a young girl. And it's like, oh, you find that and you're like, oh, cool. This might be a side quest that I find later, but they never actually did anything with it. And you can find in the files of the game like an unused asset of what this girl was going to be for the quest they did have planned for it, but never panned out. So it's like this whole big mystery of, oh, what could it be, until someone found out that it was just cut content. Unfortunate.
In Overwatch, they have a lot of voice lines for the characters. which that's something that I really like about this sort of genre. How it's been expanding is like the voice lines of characters interacting with each other is kind of the only lore you get. And since it's one of the only ways to actually give the characters personality, aside from the gameplay, they've really been ramping up the quality of them.
Right.
But there's this character Symmetra that used to have two different ultimates. One was like a teleporter, and then one was like a shield generator. So the teleporter would be a teleporter directly from base or respawn to wherever you put it.
I remember the Symmetry, and she'd have turrets you can put like all over the walls.
Yeah, so they changed their ultimate a lot of times. So you had the option of that, or a shield generator, which you would hide, and then anyone in a certain area would generate like X number of shields over time. And there are characters that were introduced well past when they removed the shield generator that still have voice lines for when the shield generator is destroyed.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it's just something that they continue to cover their bases for, because it's like, well, we coded the shield generator.
Might bring it back someday, maybe.
We'll bring it back. Maybe we'll give it to someone else. Like they don't say Symmetra shield generator. They just say shield generator.
Right,
so.
shield generator down or whatever.
Yeah. So it's like, we might as well continue. I have no idea. I have no idea why they continue to do this, but my only guess is that like they might add it back or something like that.
Neat.
And that's an unused voice line.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff. Speaking of not really unused, but in the WWE games, they have so much of like the generic content that's actually just complete, like not even homages, but just like one-to-one rips of old wrestler gear, old wrestler names and whatnot. Like this old wrestler Mortis that I like from WCW that nobody really cares about. He was portrayed by a guy who was a bit more popular in the WWF than he was in WCW. He was a guy who was like based off a Mortal Kombat character too, so he wasn't even like a super original design. I think he looks really cool though. Got like the mask and like the long hair with it. Looks like a skull over the front. I love it.
And that giant scorpion tail. And like
not that one.
Chain hook.
Not that one. It's super cool though. In the game, they literally just have his costume, but like all whited out. So if you put it on there and just add the colors, you could just, without even having to add any custom images or anything, you just boop, get it in. Someone was like a fan of this guy, was like, you know what? I can take the time, I can code this in, I'm going to code it in. And anybody who knows, they know. To everybody else, it's just some random Skull and Bones costume. Like, oh, I guess it's cool looking. If I want to make a skeleton man.
It's like a knowledge unlock.
Right.
Where it's like, if you can literally do this, it's probably just like, 4 different colors?
Yeah. It's just green and black. That's all you got to add into it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like, then you get that. Oh, it's perfect. It's so cool.
Yeah, see, I mean, you've also shown me, like, some of the intros is just like, oh, they had to rename this because this is literally this one guy's thing.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy's intro,
exactly
Sting's
what he
intro.
Did, but
yeah.
Just they can't name it after him.
They don't have the rights to it. Yeah, they usually call it like the Bloody Scorpion, or like Sting's his nickname was the Icon, so they'll call it the Iconic Entrance, where he walks out with the baseball bat. And nobody else ever in the history of wrestling has walked out with a baseball bat. So like somebody walking out with a baseball bat, that's 100%. It's got to be undeniably Sting. And they don't have any rights to Sting's name, his likeness, or anything. So yeah, they just gotta throw it in like that.
Now that we're talking about the WWE game again. And I know I said this to you before the episode. Molly, you have been nerfed. You deserved it.
Your run might be over as champion, but who knows? Who knows? You might still put up some good fights as a powerhouse.
In the flame ring fight.
You missed the whole time she became queen of the thumbtacks, too, when you first fought. When you first fought an Extreme Rules match, you weren't there for it, but she got out like 4 different piles of thumbtacks and rolled you around. Aww. It was rough. She was slamming you down, rolling you around in it. She was pinning you on top, making you kick out of them. It's so cool, the different physics they added for that, too. Like, even if you pin somebody on top of them, like, they kick out, and then, like, they get 3/4 stun bar because it hurt them so bad to have to, like, push against those thumbtacks. It's so cool.
Yeah, we need more Breeeeg buffs.
You do have the pocket sand, and you have
I do have the pocket sand.
You got pocket sand, and you can shoot a fireball, but you have never thought the need to do it, I guess.
Oh yeah, just getting my ass beat in the parking lot.
You don't get a chance.
Isn't good enough of a reason to shoot a fireball.
It's a good enough a reason for pocket sand, but yeah, no fireball.
Yeah.
You can also steal people's souls. That's one of the abilities in the game. You literally just go, Kalima, and like lift them up. It's pretty great.
Changed my character's personality, so I'm just constantly doing this shit.
Sorry, I'll give you.
That's what I would do if I had that power.
You can
just
only
go
do
for it right away.
You can only do it once per match. They what you call it? They balance it. They don't let you just keep stealing souls and throwing pocket sand all the time.
Does stealing their soul not just instantly do it?
No, it takes away like most of their like finisher bar. I think that's their whole thing. And you could also do the one of the payback is the move thief, where you do their finisher on them, and that takes away one of their finisher bars because it humiliates them.
Have you played the game?
Yeah, and I do it some of the times on stream. I do the my career mode where I'm actually playing through it.
I haven't seen that at all. I've only seen you set up fights for your viewers.
Dude, there's so many different people who post online who are like, this is the only thing I do. Why don't they like give me experience points towards their battle pass for doing this? Because so many people just set up fights to watch wrestling. Because they give you, like, especially they put so much into the camera control to where, like, you can just look like you're watching from the seats. You can drone the camera around like it's a free drone in the arena. Like, they want you to just watch the matches. So I don't get why that's...
What they should do is they should make a scoring system for the camera. Make sure you get shots that are good shots.
No.
And then give you score if you catch something cool at a good angle.
They already have like the match rating where it gives like the TV rating of 5 stars, but that'd be cool, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they make you work for it still, you know, instead of just like running it.
Yeah, it'd be pretty neat. Honestly, I'd love it. I just love their camera controls to be a little bit more intuitive because they're just kind of like, you know, do it how it is. Like, it works, but it's just trying to control a camera with an Xbox controller. Beyond the free cam drone mode, it's like this one coordinates with like northeast ringside, southeast ringside. So you really got to like have a cheat sheet in front of you to be able to figure it out, unless you have the HUD up the entire time. Which in that case, it kind of blocks most of the screen. You know, like that.
Get me Vince McMahon's ex-wife on the phone right now. Tell her I have some ideas. Tell her to quit being the Department of Education.
She's too busy, yeah. She's too busy instructing our kids in education or whatever the hell she does.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, because is it what comes around goes around? I don't think is the right terminology for it, because like Vince McMahon is
careful.
No, because I mean, like everybody felt bad for Linda McMahon for like she had her whole storylines with Vince McMahon of like, oh, she was like a paralyzed woman in a chair while Vince McMahon just cheated on her right in front of her face, and that was the whole storyline of it. And everybody felt bad for Linda McMahon, and that was just like, no, we don't really have to do that. She's just kind of, she also agreed to do that with her husband. So like, but she
probably didn't deserve that. Doesn't give you a pass to
ruin
education.
But you go back and look at that of just like, so you probably didn't deserve that. But also you gave like a pass to that. And like, it wasn't just one time and you were like, oh, that was too far. Like, you let it just keep on going. So what was like your relationship with your husband even like? And then more came out about Vince McMahon, and it's like, were you part of the cover-ups of things? I don't know.
I know next to nothing about this. I just I don't know who else to call about our ideas for the video game.
There's a lot to know, and who knows how much of it is actually true, because a lot of it is just hearsay and rumors. Even the stuff that's like verifiably true is like, it's the stuff that was like a first-hand account. That's the best you can get. And it's like, all right, if that's the most we can trust, then you know the scale kind of changes. Because the only way you're going to get like actual verifiable proof is from the people that were a part of it, who have a vested interest in that never being seen. So,
before we close out this episode, I was going to do the cayenne pepper challenge, which is like the cinnamon challenge, but instead of a tablespoon of cinnamon, it's a tablespoon of cayenne pepper.
I advised against this.
Jones did not have
enough cayenne
pepper. Oh, you have like
a half teaspoon.
Quarter teaspoon.
Yeah, probably.
And so we're not doing it today.
I don't know why you want to do it, but insists he's built different.
Yeah, because I heard about all those people having trouble with the cinnamon challenge. And I'm like, I honestly think I could handle it. And like cayenne it's not like ground up tree bark. It's a bit more.
It's ground up pepper skins,
which is a lot like smaller. You know, it's not like.
It's still going to coat your throat, and it's going to, like, make you choke and die.
It's a finer powder, and I think that's a big part of the whole deal. So,
okay,
let me know how excited you are for me to do the cayenne pepper challenge 2 episodes from now, because I feel like it will incapacitate me even if I succeed. And so it's going to have to be in the second episode that we record from now.
So in 3 episodes or in two episodes from now. 2 episodes from now. So then in 3 episodes from now, I will probably be doing this podcast solo, and from Breeeeg's funeral, gonna have to do a live cast from it. Because good God, people died from the cinnamon challenge, the cayenne challenge. You're just going.
There was like a handful of people. Okay, people died from the lemonade, from Panera.
From the lemonade. Yeah,
from Panera.
True. Yeah, it's true. Anybody can die from anything. That's true.
Except for me.
Except for you. You're invincible, I guess. Well, thank you for listening to this episode of Cold Hard Trash, CRT episode 94. If you liked what you heard, and if you're excited about the cayenne pepper challenge, stay tuned for it.
Comment cayenne below.
Yeah. I don't even know why I'm like sad about it. I'm not going to be doing this. I have already said that I'm not going to do it, but I feel so bad for you.
You should come up with another challenge.
I preemptively feel bad for you. I'm going to feel bad as you're on the floor in pain.
You can do the paprika challenge.
I don't want to do it either.
Do something.
I'll do the paprika challenge. Fine. Paprika's not too spicy. I'll
eat
a spoonful of pepper. I already did that. That was shit. I almost threw up from that. That was terrible. But I'll do the paprika challenge, or maybe chili powder or something a little spicy. Can't kill myself though.
I'm for real though. Leave a comment below. I've never actually seen a comment on a podcast on Spotify. I would like for this to be the first time. Basically egging me on to hurt myself.
To die.
Yeah.
Till next time. Peace.
Deuces.